Oh, Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Power as always, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul, my sister, my in-laws, my father, my subscribers, my viewers, my followers, my street law soldiers, my family, and all the brothers and sisters who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. Well, as you know, you all know about this shutdown situation, which is complete fuckery on behalf of the devils. When I'm talking about the devils, I'm talking about Republicans and Democrats. We all know who the head devil is right now, but I'm talking about the subsidiary devils. You know, the people that y'all trust so much, these fucking Democrats who are fighting to not build this wall. Now, it's common sense will tell any of you that it's just as easy as one motherfucking devil writing a check and squashing the whole thing. You got thousands of billionaires and hundreds of thousands of millionaires all over this United Snakes. And so, the reason, I'll give you a reason that this wall is so much controversy involving and surrounding this shit. Number one, $5 billion isn't nothing to come up with in this motherfucking country. You got, and I'm just going to talk about these Negroes, Maxine Waters, and who lives in a mansion, who gets 7 figures a year, and that's not including side money, for making all these other deals and these side contracts that go on in her district. Cory Booker, this Casper the ghost looking motherfucker who yells this, I'm for the black people shit, and what you did was fuck the people around and have them elect you into Congress, and now, you done turned a blind eye to a rack of shit too. Anthony Brown, another mulatto sucker ass nigga who acts worse in terms of policy than these motherfucking crackers. Excuse me, Elijah Cummings, this Alabama mud snake looking motherfucker who's been in Congress forever. This spaceship head motherfucker who has said and voted for against prison reform. Y'all have to look these niggas up and don't go by their skin color, because all skin folk ain't kin folk. Now this devil here. But let me talk about these other crackers. Now the reason why the Democrats are bucking against this wall, the reason they're bucking against this wall is because, and they want to allow these motherfuckers to keep hopping the wall coming in, is largely due to the drug trade. Now, you notice in the 90s when the Iraqis and the Iranians and the Colombians and the Nicaraguans and all those other motherfuckers on that South America towards the so-called Middle East ran the drug trade along with the oil. United States went over there fighting and bombing and killing. Now that Mexico The Mexican cartels corner the market on the drug trade. These Democrats whose hands are bloody with the bodies and casualties of black people all over this country, from anywhere from drive-by shootings to drug overdoses. The Democrats are largely responsible for that. Excuse me. They are largely responsible for that. Number one, that's the reason they don't want to put the wall up, because they know that the Mexican cartel runs the drug trade. And without the drug trade, the United States will be broke and bankrupt in 15 days. And let's take a look at that, how drugs run this country. When you got drugs, you got crime. When you have crime, you have incarceration. When you have drug use, you have incarceration. When you have drug use, you have crime. And along with the crime becomes casualties. With those casualties, funeral homes, crematories, newspapers, the press. Everyone gets paid off the blood, sweat, and tears of the black community. That's why they flood the black community with this dope and this fentanyl and this cocaine, because we are the casualties of all of this. And at the expense of our blood, these motherfuckers maintain to be rich and wealthy. And more greed and greed and greed comes in. You see, these Democrats know this. This is why they're bucking against the wall. And also, the same niggas, Maxine Waters, Elijah Cummings, and all these other motherfucking niggas, John Conyers, John Lewis, and all these other bootlicking motherfucking bojangling ass niggas who will use the black community to make themselves rich. To make themselves rich. And they are blocking the jobs from the black community. Because if you put the motherfucking wall up, that will slow down these motherfuckers hopping the fence. There'll be more black jobs for the black community. But these Democrats, the same motherfuckers y'all vote in every 4 years, these are the motherfuckers that are help preventing the black community and black men from being a part of the workforce to take care of their families. And so long as it's disruption, these motherfuckers have something to complain about, meaning political drama. As long as you have political drama, you're gonna have casualties. Because these Democrats nor Republicans, we know they don't believe in no peace. They don't believe in equality. They do not want to have a country where everyone is functioning like normal people. Economically, financially, morally, spiritually, education, and the likes. They don't want that. So they pay these black niggas, to play like they are for you. Look how high Maxine Waters and all these other niggas are jumping, fighting for this motherfucking immigration bullshit. If you fought is half that much for the black community, we might be a little better off today. And then, I'm sensitive to any loss of life, but don't throw no two little babies that died in no detention center to play on our emotions. You want to have commotion, but like I was saying, those two babies that died at the border were sacrificed. See, they used those babies as a ploy to play on the emotions of Black America, of the Black community. But what about the babies that die in the hood every single day? Every single fucking day around the clock. And see, Maxine Waters and Elijah Cummings and all these other niggas, you niggas are not jumping up and down and raising hell about that. Because you all are part of the drug trade. You all are taking the cut of the drug trade. That's why you don't want the wall up. Trump wants the wall up. That's part of the New World Order. We already know this. But don't just go looking at Trump. Look at the whole board. Who is not letting the money go? And the money is not yours. The money don't belong to you niggas. Once again, you're sitting there guarding this cracker's motherfucking money. Let that motherfucking money go. Let him build that wall up. Let these people go back to fucking work. Because you don't give a fuck. See, you niggas are insured. You niggas are covered. You got millions in the bank. So it doesn't matter to you if the shutdown goes the rest of the motherfucking year. It doesn't even matter to you greed motherfucking niggas. And Black people, a lot of you niggas deserve this. Those who vote, you deserve this shit. For continually to vote for these goddamn Democrats. You need to cut that bullshit out. Don't vote, period. Vote independent. Find somebody that's going to stand up for the Black community. And stop allowing these devils to pick who you're supposed to vote for. You damn near got tricked by Hillary Clinton the last time. She's no different than motherfucking Trump. No different. She just wears a motherfucking wig. So, y'all have to stop buying into this bullshit. This devil here, Republican from Iowa, Congressman Richard King, who says that white supremacy is not holding up. The white supremacy is losing its grip on this country. This is what this motherfucker says. See, a lot of things are happening to distract you from what the fuck is really going on. But you're too dumb to see it. Too dumb to see this shit. And it's time to wake up, brothers and sisters. What does the Black community, how much of an ass whooping does the Black community have to take to wake up and link together to fight this system of racism, white supremacy? You niggas already know about the divide and conquer. We're living like that today. You got niggas, you got a little bit of niggas that got a lot, and most of the niggas have nothing. And then we talk about, y'all sit up there and let Dr. Phil and all these TMZ and all these other motherfucking talk shows talk about how much progress has been made since the 60s. The 60s were better than what we're living in now. At least the Black community, our ancestors and our predecessors did stick together, and they fought shoulder to shoulder. All it takes right now is the devil to write one of you niggas a check, and you're out of here. You'll tell the rest that they on their own. And for those who think like that, I pray that the ancestors teach your motherfucking asses a lesson. You millionaires and billionaires, you come on these reality TV shows teasing the rest of the fucking slaves with your toys and houses. You know, and you got time to play games and have shows about marriage and all this trickery and bullshit. Who's the best singer, America's top model, and all this motherfucking sick, unimportant, counterproductive bullshit. And it has to stop. Because even on social media, on YouTube, motherfuckers are still trying to outdo each other. Critiquing each other all motherfucking day instead of taking a little bit of information that you don't know that's been presented to you by someone. You worrying about being seen and heard and being viewed by critiquing somebody that's trying to educate your motherfucking ass. How much more dumber are we going to get in this motherfucking black community? That's the question. This brother here, you know, Romani Wilfred, he's from Britain. And this little brother, strong brother, 11 years old. 11 years old, who has an IQ higher than Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking, and Bill Gates. Now, this brother has an IQ of 162. Einstein, Hawkins, and Bill Gates had an IQ of 160. You know, and he's 11 years old. You know, and that comes from, you know, he's coming in the spirit of Imhotep the third. With that, the first genius of the planet, Imhotep. If you look at him closely, he has the same features, even the same head shape nearly as Imhotep III. And he said, I can't begin to compare myself to these great men who proves that they are the real geniuses. How in the fuck they gonna be the real geniuses when your IQ is higher than theirs? See, they had us believing Einstein was so smart, and the reason being, y'all have to excuse me, brothers and sisters. I had a brief emergency for a second, so I lost my train of thought for a minute, but I'm back on point now. But like I was saying, you know, the brother Romani Wilfred, who has taken on the energy of our great ancestor Imhotep as far as the genius. The genius DNA. And the reason why, you know, they jump up and down, and they taught us in school and had us believe that you know, Einstein was just great genius, and you know, he done no wrong, like he was the second coming of some motherfucking body, you know. But the reason was because he was a so-called white Jew. And see, the so-called Jews use Einstein, you know, as an icon to the world, you know, to make it seem like, you know, they're the chosen people, and you know, they have more brains than the rest of us. In all actuality, number one, like I always tell y'all, you do your research, the black man is the original Jew. The black man is the first genius. Imhotep was the first genius on the planet. On the planet, period. This was, hundreds of thousands of years before this ice ape, this blood-sucking motherfucking so-called imposter Jew was even thought about. And so, Sigmund Freud, how they have our brothers and sisters in these HBCs and these high schools, part of their curriculum is to idolize and hold these motherfuckers up in high regard. Sigmund Freud and all these motherfuckers, Socrates and the rest of those homosexuals. Sigmund Freud, who has a mouth fixation, and he tried, because he sucked dick and smoked cigars, and he had the fixation, and he was a coke fiend, shooting coke all day long, and he was a straight freak homosexual. In his writings, black people took in his writings and take him in high regard, and took all of his writings as law. And that's just a tidbit. That's just a little bit for right now in terms of dealing with these ice apes on this genius tip. However, this brother's 11 years old. How old was Einstein? How old was Bill Gates? This little god is 11 years old. There's no telling how he's gonna be when he's 40. In a GM plant in Toledo, Ohio, these devils, they got white supremacists. They work for GM, General Motors, Chrysler, Ford. I don't know why people fail to understand that the entire auto industry is ran by white nationalists and white supremacists. Henry Ford, who was a white supremacist, and he didn't really invent the first automobile. The first automobile was invented by a black man. And also, Henry Ford went to George Washington Carver to get the blueprint to create a part that goes in the engine to keep the engine cool and also to make it run proficiently. See, they don't tell our young brothers and sisters that. They don't teach our babies this. And see, this is part of the white nationalist curriculum that they put on our children. And this is one of the reasons why our children hate themselves. Now, in this power plant in Detroit, in Toledo, Ohio, this is in the break room, a noose with whites only on front of the bathroom door. This is nothing new. And the employees, one black supervisor, which was a female, the black males didn't act on it. They were scared, coward punks. But the female supervisor who was dealing with these white supremacist motherfucking skinhead ice apes, because she sent one home and she was threatened, being called all types of names. Now, the black men at the job, at the plant, continued to take that type of abuse, but the sister refused to. And see, this is what I'm talking about. When you black men have to start standing up. I want to bring your attention now to this sister here in Shreveport, Louisiana. On the 9th of January, Shateri Payne, 22-year-old officer on the Shreveport, Louisiana police force. Just a young rookie who was murdered. Murdered by her so-called living boyfriend. 3 of them were charged. Trevor Anderson, who was her boyfriend, Lawrence Pierre, and Glenn Frierson. were charged with the murder. Pierre stated that he watched Anderson shoot his live-in girlfriend, Shaturi Payne, Officer Payne. Regardless of whatever that situation was. See, you niggas wouldn't have done that to a white officer. But you will kill a sister, young queen, that allowed you to live with her. You probably wasn't working, probably was just an unemployed, weed smoking, loud smoking, pill popping, bottle popping, motherfucking high school dropout, faggot, PlayStation playing punk, who had it too motherfucking good.
It's where you find your place and where you.
So you would murder her, probably because she told you your ass was sitting in there loafing. You got these two niggas, these two motherfucking loafers, laying around that sister's house while she's out there fighting crime, fighting niggas like you. And I'm no fan of the police department by no motherfucking means, but a young black queen, 22 years old, you can see that sister is community oriented. But you sissy ass niggas conspired to take her life. Because you don't know how good you had it. Instead of protecting her, you took her life. Knowing what she got to go through, knowing what she got to deal with in the department, being black and a female, by her racist motherfucking counterparts. No, but you couldn't see that. You worried about if she laying up with some motherfucking body because you was doing it. And you motherfuckers need to pay for that. Taking that queen out like that. You niggas need, and you can tell that she was down because, look at you. She was fucking with you. Which she could have done much better. Much fucking better. And fucking with, your broke, dusty ass motherfucking niggas. And this is the part of this is when the black community has to step in, instead of just, going by that cold and silent shit when they smoke a queen like that shit cool. This is when these motherfuckers, when soon as they hit the compound in the pen, they supposed to get touched. Niggas supposed to rush their asses. And so, but we got so much shit, so much backwards shit. This hood bullshit. Everybody wants to be hood. Everybody wants to, be down. Everybody wants to be a fucking goon. Don't know your history. You don't know shit. Don't know who you are. Don't know where you come from. Don't know where you at. You definitely don't know where you going. Because somebody is navigating your motherfucking life. In other words, it's somebody else who tells you who you are, where you at, and where you going. Most of the times, it's law enforcement. But you niggas are too dumb to see that. Sitting around wanting to be a rapper, having these motherfucking bogus ass motherfucking dreams. In the meantime, do something with your motherfucking life. Stop being a piece of shit. Blaming every motherfucking body for your situation and condition. What can you do to straighten your motherfucking self up? Leave the loud alone. Clean your motherfucker. Get your mind scrubbed. Put the liquor down. Stop popping the pills. Put that cough, that codeine and all that bullshit down. And then mollies. So you can think straight. Get you an education. Get you at least a GED so you can get some type of income coming in from somewhere. Instead of depending on the streets, instead of counting on the destruction of your motherfucking community so you can eat and buy clothes and floors. Because the average one of you niggas that's out there hustling, you only hustling so you can have fresh tennis shoes, go to the club, make it rain, pop bottles, stay all goddamn drugged up and high all the motherfucking time. You know, and buy your little hood rat girlfriend some toys. And the reason why I say hood rat girlfriend, because anybody that, any queen that accepts a motherfucker that thinks like that, she don't look at herself as being much either. So, you know, once again, it's, you know, and this is why these devils do what the fuck they want to us anytime they feel like it. I want to give a shout out to Brother Calvin and B. Moore, Darren Muhammad, Irritated Genie, Brother Hannibal up in B. Moore, Reality Speaks, you know, all the soldiers, warriors, gods and goddesses that are fighting, all my subscribers, my new subscribers, you know, I appreciate you all, you know, and what I do is try to work with my subscribers because you all mean a lot to me. I don't get paid for this. I'm not monetized on YouTube. My mission is to educate my people the best of my ability, and that's what I try to do. If those who are still interested in the book Definition of a Broke Ass by Brother Dawad Israel, you know, you can give me a call. Let me see if I can locate the book. Definition of a Broke Ass. It's a hell of a book. It's a hell of a book, y'all. It's only $19. You know, the homosexual, lesbian, transgender, and bestiality assault on the black race. And Brother Dawa is a powerful, powerful brother. And this book shows the power and the research and the time he has spent trying to save and educate our people on how we got into this whirlwind of this gender twisted motherfucking community. The gender twisted black community that we all live in today. And those who are standing up fighting against this shit, because our babies are in grave danger. Grave danger. Brothers and sisters, I hope you got something out of my video as always. Leave something on the comment box. And as always, brothers and sisters, Hotep, Black Power.